It is Small Business Saturday. I'm here in the store, so I figured it would be a really good time to talk about the story of how I got into crystals and how I started my shop. The weather, we're having a blizzard or snowstorm apparently here in Minnesota. What's the weather like where you are? So before I get into the story, I wanted to let you guys know that we are having a Black Friday Small Business Saturday sale. You can save 20% off anything you want at mystichealingstones.com. If you're here in Minnesota, we do also have some special in-store deals. We have all jewelry is buy one, get one 40% off. And I was thinking about maybe doing a surprise live sale later today. Let me know if I should in the comments. Despite there being a blizzard, we are also out at 3 different events today to bring the crystals directly to you. We're in North Minneapolis at the Black Friday on Broadway event at the Capri Theater, North Minneapolis. We are at Open Book downtown for the Queer Voices pop-up. And we are also at the Oddities and Curiosities Expo. Or no, it's the World Oddities Fest, I think. Either way, it's downtown today at the Hyatt Regency. They have excellent coffee at Open Book as well. That brevet really, really hit. So yeah, so the number one question that people will ask me when they come into the store is, how did you get into crystals? How did you open the store? And so I thought that on Small Business Saturday, this would be the appropriate time to actually tell that story. So yeah, I have been into crystals and rocks and minerals pretty much since, I can remember. I know that one of my earliest memories was of having a spoon and a bowl and digging into the earth, just digging into the dirt to try and find, nice pebbles. And I used to like sift through the sandbox to find the pretty rocks and stuff like that. So crystals have been a lifelong love for me, actually. So that's how I got into crystals. I guess I just started reading books about it. I took a couple different geology classes. So yeah. And then, I'm an artist at heart. So of course the natural beauty of the items and then also the carving artistic element was always really super attractive to me. As far as how I opened my store, I've been an entrepreneur my entire life. And I kind of reconnected to my love of crystals through urban farming. Yes, I have a wild and crazy life. I do a lot of different stuff, but I also urban farm. And so during COVID, me and my daughter had gotten into growing food. And by our second or third year, we had so much food. Like we had like so many tomatoes and cabbages and kales and peppers and you name it. We like could not give it away, all of it. We gave it to all the neighbors. My daughter was taking them into school. And so we decided to get a farmer's market booth. And I signed up for the season thinking, this is gonna be great. And I did not realize, again, just still being kind of new to farming, that the farmer's market started in May, but then you didn't really get a good harvest till like June, July-ish here in Minnesota. If it's different where you are, let me know in the comments. But here in Minnesota, it's pretty much too cold to get a harvest, and it can be like July or even August sometimes before you get certain things harvested. So I just like kind of went into a tailspin, like, what am I gonna do? I paid all this money, I have this booth, and I have like no product, and I won't have any product. And my daughter was like, well, why don't you just sell those rocks that you have that are just gathering dust. And I thought to myself, yeah, I mean, why not? I love these rocks, but I'm just not like vibing with them right now. And now that I'm more into the industry, I now understand why that is. And you know, that is because typically when people are attracted to something, it has an energy that they need during that time in your life. And as you evolve, as you change, as you grow, you know, those needs change. And so yeah, so I actually got my collection of crystals and put them out to sell at the farmer's market. And the first day we sold out, I couldn't, you know, believe it. I was like, wow, people really like crystals. And, you know, it's because, you know, growing up, I was kind of taught that liking rocks, liking geology, liking crystals was like kind of a geeky thing. Like not a lot of people liked it. But now that I'm in the industry, I realize that people from all walks of life, like old, young, men, women, kids, adults, like everyone really likes rocks. And that's one of the things that I love about doing this work. And so, yeah, that's kind of how we got started. We started doing, you know, pop-ups and farmers markets and those types of things. And then an opportunity came up to rent a storefront here at George Floyd Square in Minneapolis. And I just like thought to myself, like, it's perfect. So we've created a healing space here where we have crystals. We also have like a little art gallery. Both me and my daughter are artists. I have a lot of friends that are artists. And so we have a really cool little gallery here, and I'm happy to show you guys since you're on. Thank you so much for joining, and make sure and hit the follow button. This is the story of how I got into crystals and like how I started my store. So we opened our store just in February of this year, and it's been amazing. It's been amazing. I love how our store has kind of become like a magnet for the lovers, the lover girls, the lover guys, the families. We have a lot of couples that will come in like for their anniversary or for birthdays and those types of things. And I just think that's like so cute. We have families that will come in, you know, a grandson and a grandma came in one time just to like have a trip to the city, you know, that type of thing. And so I just feel really honored to be able to share in these special moments that people are having around the love of crystals and the earth and just how beautiful a space is that we live in. And so, yeah, that's my story on how I got into crystals, how I started my shop, and kind of why I do what I do. So, yeah, let me know in the comments, how did you first get into crystals? You know, what are your favorite crystals and why? So today, like I mentioned, we are having a Black Friday deal. You get 20% off of anything you want at mystichealingstones.com. All you have to do is use code Black Friday, all caps, and that works on everything at mystichealingstones.com. Later on today, I was thinking about doing a live sale on some of our materials. So let me know if you think I should do a live sale during this snowstorm. So yeah, that's my story and that's my lore.